Come on, boy, lay it on. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. All right, come on, Decker, wrap it up. Come on, it's hot. Let's go get a drink.
Well, it's official. God-forsaken Yankees have made it so Mr. McAvoy will never set foot past the plains again.
The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be abridged or denied by the United States or any state on the basis of color, race, or previous condition of servitude. What in the Sam hell does this mean?
It means that the colorful people of this land can now vote. People like him. Oh. Bloody bastard. Doesn't even know his people were supposed to be set free back in '63.
They got blackies. Heck, where that funny accent of yours comes from?
Of course they do. They call them Aborigines.
What?
They're a bit different to what you have here, though.
What kind of word is that? Sounds like some kind of disease.
Yeah, that's exactly what they tend to be. You two morons think you can handle taking him out back, giving him a kiss of lead on the forehead? Or is that too complicated for you? Christ have mercy. Mr. McAvoy would rather ride a pine box 6 feet under than contribute a colored vote to what this country calls democracy.
Fuck's sake, woman, the boss had old Rufus there for years. I just put the hurt on him on account he scattered the chickens like he did. Besides, I don't want to waste a bullet.
Mr. McAvoy brought me out here to run this ranch because of incompetent employees such as yourself. Now, you might be pissed about a woman running things around here, but unless you want to try breathing through a hole in your chest, I suggest you do what I say. You ain't quicker, mate. Not in this life or the next.
Stay out of the way, boy! I don't want to have to kill a deputy on his first damn day!
You gonna just stand there and watch, Sheriff?
Boy's gotta grow a set of balls if he's gonna wear a badge.
And facing down some experienced lead, gonna get him a set then? Not like wearing a badge in this town means much, except any which way. Ain't that right, Sheriff?
How's about you let me worry about my deputy? You and yours can do what you do best, which is keeping your legs wide open for the rest of us.
This town's just full of gentlemen. Come on, Sarah.
6 days, Earl! 6 days my wife's been missing. 6 days that you haven't done a thing to find her.
You think the horsemen have suddenly gotten into the business of stealing wives and asking for ransoms there? Is that right, Garrett? You really do think us town folk are stupid, don't you? It ain't no secret your wife's parents are rich. Railroad rich. Even so, I can't see how the horsemen would know that anyhow. Besides, why would they want to go to the bother of kidnapping somebody when they ain't got no problem just riding into town and robbing the bank blind?
They're wanted across 7 states for torture, rape, murder, and thieving. I don't find it that big of a stretch that they just may in fact have snatched up my alley, Earl. Especially since last they've been seen was yesterday out by Old Redemption Rock. Now, Allie's father wired this here promissory note from the bank so I could pay the ransom.
Well, there you go then. Only took you 6 days.
Maybe if you do your job a little better around these parts instead of sitting on your ass most of the day, we wouldn't be having women and children going to missing or winding up dead. These hills are running rampant with outlaws and Apaches, and your jail sits more empty than a well during a drought. You should be ashamed to wear that piece of tin.
Mr. Garrett. I do believe you need to pay Mr. McAvoy a visit at some point today.
Yes, Joe, I do. I am well aware.
It would be damaging to your person if you deem it necessary to somehow forget, Mr. Garrett.
I said I'd be up to see him, Joe. Now, God damn it, let me to my business.
Afternoon, Lowell. Penny,
Joe,
how are you and the girls?
everybody's doing mighty fine.
See, you got a new one here.
Knew she is. I was just giving her the lay of the town.
It's $12 even, Penny.
These just came in, Lowell. Where you want them?
Oh, dear Lord. Careful, careful. You're gonna pull us all that we move, boy.
Set them here outside near the grain
All
barrels.
right.
It's good to see you, Joe.
Likewise.
See you tomorrow, Penny.
Miss Penny, if you don't mind me saying, that was a bit awkward, you know, between you and that Joe.
Well, should be. Just the way it played out is all. You see, Joe came here around the same time I did. We hoarded the grain together. It's just that Joe has a different set of skills than most. She's from overseas, knows more things than most. She didn't like the trade or the men treating her the way they did. Old Rustler came in one day, asked for Joe all special like. He got to being real rough with her, and Joe didn't like that none. So she took her brooch down out of her hair and done gouged his eyes out like a pumpkin come October.
Jesus.
You see, most of us, we done something like that, Mr. McAvoy would have put us down. You can't go on settling the clientele. But Joe was special. Mr. McAvoy told the men that's what happens when you go putting your hands on a lady way he did. Plucked Joe right up on out of there, put her to work on his ranch. Now Joe done worked her way up to head rustler. Funny how things come around. It's pretty dead in here, Ira.
Hell, darling, you know as well as I do, this place is gonna be a bee's nest by the time the sun sets.
Come nightfall, you being new and all, we'll have you in the bathhouse over at the hotel. It's a good place to start your first few nights.
Penny, you didn't happen to see the doc out and about, did you?
Did not. What kind of bother you need to give him?
Ain't nothing much. Just feeling a bit sour is all.
You boys brought in a fella out on the trail a little bit ago. Shot to shit. Doc's checking him out now. I understand that.
You're a fucking cheater.
I ain't no cheat, you son of a bitch.
Like hell you ain't, you droopy-eyed cocksucker. I saw you trying to hide the ace.
Ain't none of that shit here tonight!
Hey, you shut your cocksucker and stay out of this whore.
Oh, now you done knocked out the only solid things left in old Pete's life there, Desi.
Pour me a shot, will you, Ira?
Sheriff!
God damn it!
They're coming, Sheriff.
Nonsense you spout about now, boy.
Gemma, you seen this pair of legs before?
She ain't the slightest familiar to me.
Can't say I've ever seen her before.
Garrett.
Christ on the cross. This ain't good, my friend.
Doc.
It'll have to wait, son. As you can see, I'm a bit busy here.
I know this man, Doc. Mind if I have a second with him?
Well, he sure as hell ain't going anywhere, that's for damn sure. All right, you've got the time it takes me to take a puff. Then I'm gonna have to amputate.
Do I dare ask what happened?
Your goddamn wife is what happened.
My wife is as harmless as a fly.
Bullshit! Ugh!
Where is she?
She came in and shot us all to shit. Then she left. Keith was already gone when it happened.
All you had to do was hold her till I had the ransom, you stupid son of a bitch. It wasn't very hard. Good thing is I got the money. I can pay back McAvoy for my losses. If she comes back around, I can say I already paid the ransom. Small loss to her family, everything will be fine.
Everything is not just fine. I'm gonna lose my goddamn legs.
Suppose that's what you get for not being able to handle a woman, Rourke. Amputate away, my friend.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.